Welcome and thank you. Good afternoon, and thank you so much for being here. We have programs for this afternoon's ceremony. If you don't have one from the front table, they'll be handed out. We'll be starting with the Pledge of Allegiance. If I could ask Miss Angela White to join me and to lead us in the pledge. And I would just ask folks if they could silence their phones for the duration. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I thank Chip Fagan for joining us today, as he does on many occasions with the fire department, to please come offer the firefighter's prayer.
Firefighter's prayer. When I am called to duty, God, wherever flames may rage, give me strength to save a life, whatever be its age. Help me embrace a little child before it is too late, or save an older person from the horror of that fate. Enable me to be alert and hear the weakest shout, quickly and efficiently to put the fire out. I want to fill my calling, to give the best to me, to guard my friend and neighbor and protect his property. And if according to your will I must answer death's call, bless with your protecting hand my family, one and all. Amen.
Thank you, Chip. On behalf of my fellow members of the Board of Selectmen, and pleased to be joined by John Connolly and Rick Jeanette and Charlie Hughes and Nick Mabarty, thank you for joining us on this wonderful occasion to swear in Rick White as the next Chief of Department for the Natick Fire Department. I want to welcome, first of all, the men and women of the Natick Fire Department, and to thank you for the brave service you provide to the town each and every day. I also would like to acknowledge the past and present chiefs who have served Natick and surrounding communities. I would like to acknowledge Chief Morris, Chief Saborin, Chief Delory, and Chief Fredette, who we'll hear from a little later. If there are other chiefs who are here who I've not acknowledged, I'd just like to thank you for your service to your communities and for being here today. Welcome also to all residents of Natick who have known Chief White for all of his life, or for all of their lives, and and to all of you who have played a role in this important process by which we choose the Chief of Department. That includes members of town meeting, it includes members of the screening committee, it includes members, staff of town government, and citizens who care so deeply, as they should, about the leadership of our public safety departments. The job of a firefighter should never be taken for granted. It's something that we value, that we place our hands, our lives, our property in their hands. And I know that we're all very grateful to the services they provide. And the leadership of that department is critical. It's critical to have someone in whom the firefighters in the community have trust, knowing that he is prepared to do the job that you're asked to do every day and has done so, that he's someone that we look at with respect, understand as a man of integrity, and who is a friendly face around town. So I am very proud of Rick for what he has done, and I know Chief White will continue to serve us well. So I wanted to thank you all for being here. Since there's so many people on the clock today, I'm not going to offer my usual long speech. It'd be bad for the town's budget. But I do sincerely appreciate your being here and the service that you all provide. I'd like to ask Chief Fredette to come up and offer his perspective. Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to thank the Board of Selectmen, and in particular Chief White and his family, for inviting me here today to speak. When I came to Natick in 1987, it became home, and it always will be my home until I die. It's been a privilege to have served the men and women of the Natick Fire Department and the citizens of Natick, and I'm sure Chief White will carry on that tradition. There are two people that aren't here with us today, and that's Rick's mom and dad, who I'm sure are looking down and very proud of you, Rick, and what you've accomplished, the man you are, the man you've become. And to Angela and young Ricky, it doesn't seem too many years ago that I remember Ricky being pushed around by his mom in a little carriage. The years go by very fast. And it's very nice to be here and seeing old friends and faces again, people that I had the privilege to work with for a good number of years, the men and women of the Natick Fire Department. I've had a number of heroes in history that I kind of looked up to. One was my dad, who left me with a very profound thought: don't do anything to dishonor your uniform. And Rick, I know you'll never consider doing anything like that. You're a man of integrity. Also, another great man was Supreme Court Justice and Civil War hero. He served in the Civil War, was wounded 5 times, became a advisor to 5 presidents, Supreme Court Justice. And I'm having a senile moment here, but I'll remember his name in a moment. But when he was appointed a generalship, he made the statement that the rewards of generalship aren't in the bigger tent, but rather that of the responsibility of command. And that says it all. Basically, it's not the number of stripes you put on your sleeve and how big they are. It's what's in your heart and what's in your mind. And I think it's always important to remember that you serve the people of Natick, and it's your responsibility to protect them. And it's also your responsibility to protect those who work with you and send them home safe after their shifts are over. And Rick, I can only say to you that I'm so pleased to be here, and the torch is being passed to you, and I hope that you will find and be as gratified by your service as I has found my years to have been in the town of Natick. It's just a wonderful, wonderful town, and you're a very fortunate man to be in a position where you are. I wish you well. You have done well, and you will continue to do well. Best of luck, my friend.
Thank you for those wise and kind words, Chief. We're fortunate to be joined today by, we've got representatives from Congresswoman Clark's office, and I believe we have someone from Representative Linsky's office. I know he's at the State House, as is Senator Spilka, but I'd like to ask Senator Ross, who represents half of Natick, to come up and offer, I believe, a Senate resolution. Yes. Senator?
Congratulations, Chief. Yes, it's a very busy day at the State House today. Everybody's getting on the majority side, all the committee assignments, all the chairs are being named, and all those kinds of things are going on there as well. And both branches had caucuses, and when I came out of caucus at 1:30, I realized if I got to my car by 1:45, I bet I could make it here for just in time for this. It took an hour and 15 minutes to come out of Boston. I started to think I was going to miss it, so I'm glad you're not sworn in quite yet. But it is my honor to join you today, and I know he just said I represent half of Natick. I feel like I represent the whole community, and I'll tell you, I take it very seriously. Anybody that calls me, I don't ask what street they're on or what precinct they're in. They get the same attention regardless of who they are. And I've had a wonderful relationship with Josh and other members of the board, Martha White, your town administrator, and many people here in your community, and I know the Board of Selectmen are here amply represented today, and they've always been good about being in touch with me and making their requests known, the things that they need, that they think would make this an even greater community than it is. I'm jealous. I've had the privilege of helping to build fire stations in my hometown, hiring chiefs and things like that in the past, but this community has such a commitment towards excellence in facilities and things that bring a better service to the public. You've got all new buildings here, and what a great time to come in and inherit the chiefship. Congratulations to you. I bring you the regards of the Massachusetts State Senate. It's an official citation, and it reads, "Be it known that the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congratulations to Fire Chief Rick White in recognition of your swearing-in ceremony as Fire Chief and in honor of your dedication to the town of Natick. Be it further known that the Massachusetts Senate extends best wishes for continued success, that this citation be duly signed by the President of the Senate and attested to, and a copy thereof transmitted by the Clerk of the Senate, is signed by Stanley C. Rosenberg. It's signed by also William Welch, the Clerk, Karen Spilka, and myself. So congratulations, Rick. Your family is going to kind of be loaning you to the community for a while. They always have anyway, but you know, it's such a dangerous job that you have taken on in your life. And when you think about how turmoilous the world is at this current time, there's no time in America where we depend more on our public safety to keep us safe. And I thank you for your willingness to step up and to take on this additional obligation in your life, because you've got a family and a wife and all those things that you want to protect as well. But you run out the door and leave them behind and come to protect us. And so I just want you to know, as a community, I think everybody's dedicated to making sure your family's safe too. So God bless you, and I hope you have a good chiefship. You're welcome.
Well, Senator, there's a couple of fire stations that we'd like to make new. I interpret that as a pledge to help rebuild Station 4, and we accept. Could I ask the town clerk, Diane Packer, to come and administer the oath of office? And I believe if family would like to join us, we're going to have Ricky will be putting the badge on Chief. Sure.
I think we should switch this around, so you're in front of the camera and I'm not. No, definitely. I don't really care about it. Let's see if we can see this. Okay, ready? Raise your right hand, please, and repeat after me. After you say "I," state your name. I
I, Rick White,
do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge and perform
discharge and perform
all the duties incumbent upon me
all the duties incumbent upon me
as the Fire Chief
as the Fire Chief
in the town of Natick,
in the town of Natick,
in good faith
in good faith
and to the best of my ability.
and to the best of my ability.
I
I, Rick White,
do promise to impart
promise to impart
my professional standards
my professional standards
of quality and integrity
of quality and integrity
so that the conduct
so that the conduct
of the affairs of my office
of the affairs of my office
shall be above reproach
shall be above reproach
and merit public confidence
and merit public confidence
in the position of Fire Chief.
in the position of Fire Chief.
I
I, Rick White,
promise to uphold the Constitution of the United States,
promise to uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the laws of the Commonwealth,
the laws of the Commonwealth,
and the Home Rule Charter and bylaws
and the Home Rule Charter and bylaws
of the town of Natick.
of the town of Natick.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank
You want to just take a picture and sign it? Oops, looks like you have.
Thank you, Dan.
Yep. Congratulations, and the show is yours, Josh.
Mine?
Yours.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, everyone, for being here. How many people can say that they love their job? I can. All firefighters raise their hands. I really love being a firefighter. I still pinch myself every now and then to make sure I'm not dreaming. In less than 2 months, I'll begin the 30th year of my career as a Natick firefighter. I was first hired to become a firefighter by Chief Robert Morris, and then his successor, Chief Richard Fredette, promoted me to lieutenant, captain, and deputy chief during his tenure. Where has the time gone? Seems like I just blinked my eye and 29 years passed by. That's how fast things happen. As I said, I truly love the fire service. How lucky am I to be able to serve the people of Natick, where I was born, raised, and reside. I am truly a lucky guy. Now I get to end my career as the fire chief of the people, the men and women of the Natick Fire Department that I truly love. I am blessed, but also I thank the selectmen for the honor and the responsibility of being chief of this department. Thank you all for being here and sharing this moment with me and my family. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us at this wonderful occasion. We wish you all the best. We could not have picked a better chief. And I would like to invite folks to stay for coffee, cake, conversation. I really appreciate everyone being here today and joining the town in a wonderful event. And thank you so much to your family. Good job, Ricky. Congratulations, Lori, and thanks for loaning your dad. Okay.